Have you ever faced a situation where you had to choose between saving yourself or helping a friend? What if that moment arrived when danger was right in front of you? This is the story of two best friends, Jake and Ryan. Inseparable, fun-loving, but one fateful trip would test their friendship like never before. And trust me, this isn't just another walk in the woods. Jake and Ryan had been best friends since childhood. They did everything together. School, sports, even getting into trouble. But if you looked closer, you'd notice something different about them. Jake was the cautious one, always thinking ahead, while Ryan was the carefree adventurer, never worrying about consequences. One weekend, Ryan had a bright idea. "Dude, let's go hiking in Bear Creek Forest. I heard the views are amazing." Jake hesitated. "Bear Creek? You do realize there's a reason it's called Bear Creek, right?" Ryan laughed, slapping Jake's back. "Come on, man. It's just a name. What are the chances we'll actually see a bear?" And just like that, they packed their bags and set off for the adventure. Little did they know, this trip was about to change everything. The hike started out great. The sun was shining, birds were chirping, and Ryan was busy taking selfies. "Bro, check out this lighting. This is gonna get so many likes." Jake rolled his eyes. "Maybe focus on where you're walking before you..." Thud! Ryan tripped over a tree root and landed face first into a pile of leaves. Jake burst into laughter. "Yeah, great lighting for sure." As they walked deeper into the woods, the air grew quieter. The trees swayed mysteriously, and suddenly, a distant growl echoed through the forest. Jake froze. "Did you hear that?" Ryan waved it off. "Dude, it's probably just the wind." Another growl, closer this time. And then, there it was. A massive brown bear stepped onto the trail, sniffing the air. Panic hit them instantly. Ryan, the fearless adventurer, turned pale. Without a second thought, he sprinted up the nearest tree, climbing as if his life depended on it. Which, to be fair, it did. Jake? Well, he wasn't as lucky. He stood frozen, his legs refusing to move. "Ryan, what do I do?" Jake whispered frantically. From above, Ryan whispered back, "Dude, play dead." I read that somewhere. Jake gulped. With no other choice, he dropped to the ground, shut his eyes, and held his breath. The bear walked closer and closer. It sniffed around Jake's head, its warm breath sending chills down his spine. For a moment, everything stopped. Then, just as suddenly as it appeared, the bear let out a grunt and walked away, disappearing into the woods. Jake slowly opened his eyes, heart still racing. He stood up, brushing off the dirt, and looked up at Ryan. "You good up there, Tarzan?" Ryan chuckled nervously. Yeah, that was close." He climbed down, patting Jake's shoulder. "Hey, at least you listened to my advice." Jake crossed his arms. "Oh, you mean the advice you shouted from a tree after you abandoned me?" Ryan scratched his head. "Okay, fair point." As they walked back, Jake sighed. "You know, I always thought friendship meant sticking together through thick and thin." Ryan looked down, feeling guilty. "I panicked, man. I should have stayed with you." Jake nodded. Real friendship isn't about being together when it's fun and easy. It's about having each other's backs when things go wrong. Ryan put an arm around Jake. "Lesson learned. Next time, if a bear comes, I'll distract it with my phone." Jake laughed. "Yeah, let's just not have a next time." So, what do you think? Was Ryan a true friend, or did he fail the test? Have you ever faced a situation where you learned the real meaning of friendship? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, true friends don't run away when danger comes. They stand by your side. If you enjoyed this story, Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing life lesson stories. See you in the next one.